Chosen one, stop scrolling right now and lock your eyes on this screen. Do not dare to move past this specific video. I am not asking for your attention today. I am warning you with absolute urgency. The algorithm absolutely did not bring you here. God intercepted your feed today because you are standing at the exact threshold of a permanent timeline shift. What I am about to reveal was sealed in the throne room of heaven until this very second. The enemy is working overtime to distract you right now. He is screaming at your mind to swipe away. He knows that if you hear this message, his hold over your life breaks completely. If you leave before the end, you will forfeit the exact prophetic instruction that guarantees your ultimate breakthrough. You need to lock your attention right here, right now. The verdict on your next 10 years is about to be read out loud. You must understand how incredibly rare this divine moment is. Millions of people are wandering blindly through the digital noise right now, but heaven bypassed every single system to track you down today. There are exactly 2 people on earth who are meant to hear this specific frequency, and you are one of them. Your spirit guides orchestrated this exact sequence of events so you would hear these words. This is a divine appointment that you cannot afford to miss. A life-changing miracle has just been dispatched for you. It has already crossed over into your physical reality, but the dark elite and the matrix have built invisible walls to keep it away from you. They want you exhausted and doubting your own incredible power. In a few moments, I'm going to hand you the exact spiritual blueprint that shatters their walls forever. I will tell you exactly what this miracle is and how you can finally claim it. Before we go any further into this revelation, we must anchor your frequency. If your spirit confirms this raw truth, gently press the like button right now. You must not hesitate for a single second today. Hit that button to put an immediate spiritual shield around this divine truth. This simple physical act seals your energetic alignment with heaven. It tells the universe that you are ready to receive the harvest that was violently stolen from you. Now, let us go deeper into your current reality, because what you are feeling right now is not new. I need you to lock your attention on your physical body for a moment. You know that heavy, suffocating feeling sitting right in your chest. The nights you wake up completely panicked at 3 a.m. with your jaw tight and your heart racing. You stare at the ceiling and wonder why you feel so incredibly drained. I need you to listen to me very carefully right now. That is not anxiety, and you are absolutely not going crazy. That physical weight you feel is your highly advanced spirit detecting the shifts around you. It is your body absorbing the frantic, starving energy of the narcissists who just realized they lost you. They are desperately starving for your beautiful and pure light. And the spiritual backlash is violently hitting your nervous system. You have spent your entire life operating as a human battery for people who refuse to heal themselves. You poured your golden energy into endless black holes for years. You have a heart that is simply too pure for the matrix. You believed that if you just loved them enough, they would eventually change their toxic ways, but they never actually wanted to change. They only wanted to consume your energy until there was nothing left. They expected your departure to completely destroy you. They waited with bated breath for you to fail, but instead you walked out of their toxic matrix and aged backwards. You carry a specific, irreplaceable gravity that terrifies them entirely. But the toll it took on your physical vessel was massive. You feel a strange brain fog that you simply cannot explain. Your thoughts feel incredibly slow when they used to be lightning fast. You feel a burning block sitting right in the center of your throat. You must stop swallowing that feeling down every time their name comes up. Stop pretending that you are just stressed from working hard. The enemy engineered that specific exhaustion to keep your wealth-attracting frequency heavily suppressed. You are stuck in the waiting wound. You are hovering in a space between the trauma of your past and the glorious destiny of your future. You see other people succeeding with zero effort, while you struggle for every single inch. You know deep down that you carry a higher potential, than you are currently expressing. Finances refuse to grow despite your endless hard work, and the universe feels like it is holding something back from you. The universe is absolutely not punishing you. Your painful isolation in the dark was never a penalty. It was always meant to be a necessary incubation season. Heaven had to pull you away from the crowd to protect your frequency from their endless corruption. You are the cycle breaker that your entire bloodline has been desperately waiting for. The generational patterns of poverty and betrayal end entirely with you. You are a demonstrated warrior of light, and your testing phase is officially over today. The miracle that was dispatched today is directly tied to this exact physical exhaustion. The financial struggles and the spiritual burnout are about to be shattered completely. I am going to reveal exactly how the elite manipulated your frequency, and more importantly, I will show you the exact physical command that forces them to release your stolen blessings. You must not move a single muscle right now. The veil over your life is lifting right now, and everything is about to finally make sense. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people completely miss this shift. I need you to focus entirely on the physical vessel you are sitting in today. You have been carrying an invisible mountain on your shoulders for months. You try to explain the bone-deep exhaustion to the people around you, but they simply look at you with empty eyes. They tell you to just rest or drink more water, but you know deep down that sleep does not fix a spiritual drain. Let us talk about what happens to you in the absolute dead of night. You wake up at exactly 3 a.m. with your heart hammering violently against your ribs, and your jaw is clenched so tightly that your teeth ache. Traditional doctors will label this as regular stress and hand you a useless pill, but I declare right now that this is not a medical condition. You are experiencing a violent frequency mismatch. The dark matrix is actively trying to suppress your rising light. You sit at your desk and a heavy fog rolls through your mind. It feels like you are wading through thick mud just to form a simple thought. You used to be incredibly sharp when you were a beautiful young child. Ideas used to flow through you like a powerful rushing river. But now that brilliant mental clarity feels completely locked away behind an invisible door, and you struggle to remember who you truly are. This is not a natural part of getting older. The enemy deliberately engineered this brain fog to keep your genius permanently dormant. You were born with a highly advanced sensory system. You are the rare empath who can walk into a room and instantly feel the hidden pain of every single person there. Because your heart is so brilliantly pure, you became a massive human battery. They saw your blinding light and decided to plug their darkness directly into your soul, and you gave them your precious golden energy while you slowly starved. You attracted deeply broken people who refused to do their own inner healing. You were never the problem in those toxic relationships. You were the pure mirror that reflected their deeply buried shame back to them. They hated you because your absolute authenticity exposed the fake masks they wear every day. They took your endless generosity and treated it like a pathetic weakness, and when you finally had nothing left to give, they walked away like you never mattered. That massive betrayal left a burning block of grief sitting right in your throat. You retreated into silence because your spirit demanded absolute protection. You became the black sheep in your own family and the outcast in your social circles. The flying monkeys eagerly gathered to gossip about you and spread vicious lies, while the people you once trusted completely turned their backs on you without a second thought. That profound isolation is the heaviest burden you have ever carried. You feel entirely alone in a crowded room. But heaven requires me to completely reframe your reality right here and right now. That painful isolation was never a punishment for being different, because it was actually a divine quarantine designed to protect your sacred frequency. God had to separate you from the infected matrix before he could elevate you to your rightful throne. If you had stayed connected to those energy vampires, they would have dragged you down into their permanent misery. Your extreme loneliness is actually your greatest shield. Every physical pain you feel right now belongs to the parasites you left behind. That suffocating tightness in your chest is simply their frantic panic. They realize they can no longer feed on your spectacular light, and they are desperately searching for a cheap replacement to fill the massive void you left. But your specific depth is utterly unreplicable. They are literally starving for you, and your highly sensitive body is absorbing the shockwaves of their spectacular collapse. The world wants to convince you that you need endless years of spiritual healing, and they constantly try to sell you the illusion that you are broken. I command you to reject that vicious lie today. You do not need to endlessly forgive people who destroyed you with a smile on their face. Pure empathy without divine justice is just another form of self-destruction. You are a chosen one who must claim absolute vindication instead of weak apologies. Type 777 in the comments right now if your cellular intuition confirms this raw truth. You need to physically anchor this validation into your current reality. You are not crazy, and your body is not failing you, because your physical vessel is simply recalibrating to a much higher dimension today. The Matrix programmed you to ignore these physical signs, so you would never discover the unbelievable power sleeping inside your mind. The dark elite are terrified of you waking up. We are approaching the exact turning point where everything finally shifts. The brain fog and the endless exhaustion are about to be completely shattered. The universe allowed you to feel this massive pain, so you would recognize the cure when it finally arrives. You have carried the heavy burdens of an entire generation on your back, but your brutal season of silent suffering officially expires today. The timeline where you are constantly drained is being permanently deleted as we speak. Here is what the Dark Matrix never told you about your current reality. Your spirit is fully awake, but your physical reality stubbornly refuses to match it. You watch deeply flawed people receive massive financial blessings while you scrape by on absolute pennies. You do the spiritual work every single day, yet the incredible wealth you deserve remains locked behind an invisible wall. The truth is that your finances are not blocked by a lack of faith or bad karma. The universe responds to a very specific frequency that was completely shut down inside your physical brain. Scientists have a name for this suppressed signal. They call it the gamma brainwave. It is the exact frequency your brain was running effortlessly when you were a small child, back when learning was magical and brilliant ideas arrived with zero effort. Back when the world felt entirely bright and everything magically worked in your absolute favor. Then, adulthood violently arrived, and the modern world went to work on you. The endless stress and the brutal survival routine suppressed your gamma signal completely. The school systems trained you to strictly conform instead of creating your own reality. Every single year, this sacred wealth attracting frequency was pushed deeper into the shadows. And the version of you with lightning-fast intuition went entirely silent without your conscious consent. The incredible genius you felt as a child was systematically taken from you. When your gamma signal fades, your natural synchronicities completely stop happening. The universe still wants to bless you massively, but you literally cannot receive the transmission anymore. Most people will live their entire pathetic lives without ever realizing this happened to them. But you are absolutely not most people, and heaven is intervening today. Let me completely reframe your reality right here and right now. You must stop believing that your extreme financial struggle is a necessary part of your spiritual journey. The dark elite want you to believe that poverty makes you more holy and righteous. They deliberately spread that toxic lie so they can hoard all the infinite wealth for themselves. They rely on your financial exhaustion to keep you trapped in their endless control system. You probably did not realize it at the time, but your choice to walk away was a lethal weapon. When you finally cut contact with those energy vampires, you initiated a massive energetic reset. You did not just walk away from a toxic person, you completely unplugged your vital energy from the entire matrix grid. And this is exactly where their entire manipulation mathematically miscalculated your spectacular power. They assumed that without their validation, you would slowly wither away and die in the dark. They built a massive false narrative about you and whispered vicious lies to anyone who would listen. They expected your painful departure to permanently destroy your bright spirit. But instead of breaking down, you stepped into your own power and became the blazing sun. You became the absolute uncertainty they were never built to handle. Your complete silence starved their personal demons and forced them to look in the mirror. You took away their primary fuel source when you stopped explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. And now they are drowning in the deafening noise of their own pathetic making. They are frantically searching for a replacement battery to drain, only to realize that your specific diamond frequency is utterly unreplicable in this world. The spiritual cost of their brutal betrayal is compounding every single day. The universe does not just forgive and forget when a chosen one is deliberately harmed. The scales of divine justice are heavily weighted in your absolute favor right now. While their bitterness and ugly envy are rapidly aging them like milk left in the blazing sun, heaven has completely reversed your biological clock. You look younger and brighter after the fire than you ever did before. Type 1111 in the comments to physically anchor this exact shift into your reality. You need to declare your total dominion over this situation right now. You are no longer the tragic victim of a manipulated frequency or a broken relationship. You are the undeniable cycle breaker who holds the absolute power to bend time itself. The exact mechanism to reactivate your suppressed wealth frequency is finally within your reach today. We are about to cross a very dangerous threshold in this transmission. The enemy tried to hide this next specific revelation from your bloodline for centuries. What I am about to show you is the precise blueprint that the elites use to maintain their untouchable power. They desperately want you to click away before I reveal the secret. Lock your attention right here, because everything you thought you knew is about to change forever. Before we go any further, I must reveal the 4 undeniable truths about your current reality. The Dark Elite desperately tried to hide this specific sequence of knowledge from you. They knew that if you ever realized your true power, their entire manipulation matrix would instantly collapse. The 4th truth is the absolute key to everything, and you must not miss it under any circumstances. Pay very close attention right now. Truth number 1 is that your extreme suffering was never a punishment. It was a rigorous and highly exclusive spiritual selection process. The universe only places the heaviest burdens on the strongest and most resilient souls. The narcissists and the energy vampires were sent to test the absolute limits of your divine patience. They thought they were breaking you down, but they were actually acting as the intense fire required to forge a diamond. You are the irreplaceable diamond that survived the flames. Truth number 2 is that your profound silence is the most destructive weapon in the universe. You probably believed that ignoring them was a sign of weakness or running away, but the raw, uncomfortable truth is that your total withdrawal of attention completely destroyed their fake reality. Narcissists feed entirely on your emotional reactions to survive in this world. When you went completely silent, you forcefully cut off their oxygen supply and locked them inside their own terrifying minds. They are literally suffocating without your golden energy right now. They frantically check your social media and ask mutual friends about you, desperate for any small drop of fuel. But you have sealed the spiritual doors permanently. That single act of choosing your dignity over your revenge signed their eviction notice. You handed the final verdict to a divine court they simply cannot appeal, and the universe is already executing the sentence on your behalf. Truth number 3 is that you are a mirror that terrifies the dark matrix. You are not a regular human experiencing a spiritual awakening. You are a highly advanced empath sent to stabilize a deeply chaotic environment. When people look at you, they do not just see a beautiful person. They see a blinding reflection of every single lie they tell themselves. You were never the anomaly in someone's healthy life, because you were the mirror that exposed their hidden rot. The violent reaction against you got this loud because you got closer to their truth than anyone else before you. You saw the pathetic little demons hiding behind their carefully constructed masks. And they punished you brutally because your pure light made their darkness impossible to hide anymore. They tried to bury you deep in the cold dirt so they would not have to look at their own shameful reflections. But here is what happens when a lie gets built that incredibly big. They wanted you completely buried, but instead they became the shovel that dug up your absolute treasure. Every single lie they told about you only accelerated your timeline toward immense wealth and ultimate power. The universe mathematically converts every tear you shed into explosive financial blessings. You are literally earning spiritual compound interest on every ounce of pain they caused you. Which brings us to truth number 4, the critical distinction that eludes the vast majority of people. Your physical body is currently holding a frequency that bends reality itself. You are not aging normally because the stress that destroys average people actually refines your specific cellular structure. While your enemies are rapidly deteriorating under the crushing weight of their own bitterness, you are stepping into a permanent, ageless glow. You have completely transcended the toxic matrix that was designed to hold you hostage. Type 777 in the comments right now to claim your absolute power before we move to the next revelation. You must physically declare your victory in this exact moment. The pain you endured was simply the initiation fee for the magnificent throne you are about to sit on. You did not just survive the brutal storm, because you actually became the storm itself. But there is a physical reason your massive reality shift has not fully materialized yet. Heaven gave you the brilliant vision, but your brainwaves require a very specific physical alignment to pull that wealth into existence. The enemy knows you are awake now, and they have deployed a classified suppression tactic to block your final breakthrough. I am going to expose their exact weapon right now. Before we go any further, I must interrupt this transmission for something highly classified. If you are hearing this right now, you are accessing knowledge. The Matrix actively tries to scrub from the internet. There is a physical reason your reality has not shifted yet, and science just uncovered exactly why. You are exhausted because the Matrix engineered a specific frequency to suppress your brain's natural wealth-attracting state. I was not going to share this publicly today, but my spirit prompted me to release this tool to the remnant. While you have been fighting spiritual battles in absolute silence, a leaked CI, a document, just confirmed everything you intuitively knew. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, researchers discovered a 7-minute audio ritual that forces your brain back into synchronized gamma coherence. This is the exact brainwave you had as a child before the modern world brutally suppressed it. This ancient protocol was never meant for the masses to find. It was heavily guarded to keep the elite in power while you struggled for pennies. But now cycle breakers exactly like you are using this specific 7-minute ritual to manifest windfall wealth effortlessly. You do not need expensive matrix biofeedback machines or years of traditional healing. A team of neuroscientists compressed an entire gamma activation protocol into a simple audio track. The dark elite are currently panicking and trying to scrub this exact mechanism from the internet. They want you confused by cheap copies and endless meditation routines that never actually work. But I am dropping the keys to your absolute freedom right here today. I will tell you exactly how to access this protected frequency before the end of this message. The link is waiting for you in the pinned comment, but do not click it yet. We must return to the brutal reality of what the narcissist is doing right now. The The pressure is dropping rapidly inside their fake world, and the walls are closing in on them. Listen closely, because this is the exact part the enemy tried to hide from your view. They walk around with absolute arrogance, but underneath that cheap mask, the specific gravity of their profound regret is hitting them all at once. I need you to imagine this exact scenario happening behind their closed doors today. The very people they used to gossip with are slowly beginning to see through their endless lies. The flying monkeys who eagerly helped them destroy you are now turning against them. This is mathematically precise and absolutely inevitable when a massive lie finally collapses. Their entire social circle is quietly watching them unravel in real time. They are experiencing a full-blown internal system crash, and it is entirely public and irreversible. You are the only person who ever truly saw their soul, and they foolishly threw you away like cheap trash. Now every single time your name comes up in that room, it hits them with the agonizing weight of their own massive stupidity. They realize they threw away the only genuine diamond they ever held, just to play with worthless rocks in the dirt. The spiritual cost of their betrayal is bankrupting them energetically. They try to post happy pictures online to prove they are completely fine without you. But you and I both know that their desperate noise is just a pathetic cover for their absolute panic. The silence you gave them is slowly suffocating the demons they refuse to heal. They are drowning, and for the first time in their pathetic lives, nobody is coming to save them. Watch what happens next, because the dynamic fundamentally shifts right here. The universe has officially stepped in to balance the scales on your behalf. You do not need to lift a single finger to destroy them, because their own twisted actions are digging their permanent grave. Heaven is orchestrating a public spectacle of divine justice, and you have front-row seats to the exact collapse you have been waiting for. Read that again in your spirit right now. You are no longer the victim waiting in the dark for a fake apology. You are the untouchable sovereign, watching the absolute destruction of the matrix that tried to cage you. The climax of this divine movie is about to unfold before your very eyes. Do not scroll away, because the final verdict is being handed down right now. Now I need you to imagine this exact scenario clearly, because this is where the dynamic fundamentally shifts. The air around the narcissist is getting incredibly thin, and they are struggling to breathe inside the fake reality they built. The panic is no longer just a whisper in their mind, because it is now a deafening scream that they cannot shut off. The matrix they relied on to drain your energy is completely malfunctioning right before their eyes. Listen to me very closely right now, because the enemy tried to hide this exact moment from you. They are waking up in cold sweats at the exact same time you used to wake up crying. But the crucial difference is that your tears were cleansing your soul, while their cold sweats are the direct result of divine judgment falling upon them. The energetic cord they used to steal your power has been permanently severed by heaven. Their fake mask has not just slipped today, it has completely shattered in front of the exact people they desperately wanted to impress. The flying monkeys are quietly stepping away from them, terrified of being caught in the blast radius of their massive collapse. The toxic friends who cheered for your downfall are now secretly gossiping about how unstable and erratic the narcissist has become. The loyalty they bought with lies is instantly evaporating into thin air. But here is the raw, uncomfortable truth they could never say out loud to anyone. They are terrified because they see exactly what you are becoming without them. They stalk your silent profile, and they see the undeniable ageless glow radiating from your skin. They expected to see a broken victim begging for scraps of their toxic attention. Instead, they are staring at an untouchable diamond that they can never afford to hold again. Your silence was the most lethal weapon you ever deployed against their fragile ego. You starved their demons completely, and now those starving demons are eating them alive from the inside out. Every time they try to replace you with someone new, They are instantly reminded of the massive void you left behind. They are desperately trying to fill an ocean with a broken teacup, and the frustration is driving them absolutely insane. Type 1111 in the comments if you feel the atmosphere heavily shifting right now. You must anchor this massive energy transfer directly into your physical reality today. The scales of cosmic justice are slamming down on their side, and the extreme weight of their karma is crushing them completely. Heaven is not just punishing them privately, because the universe is demanding a public spectacle to completely clear your precious name. We are standing at the absolute precipice of your massive breakthrough. Before we step into the climax of this divine revelation, I need you to perform one critical action. Share this specific video right now with someone who is desperately waiting for this exact breakthrough. You must be their angel today and help build this invincible sanctuary for the remnant. Sharing this frequency proves to heaven that you are ready to lead the cycle breakers. Stay with me right now, because this next revelation is the absolute key to everything. The hoarded wealth that the dark elite tried to keep from you is forcefully breaking loose. The financial miracles you thought were permanently delayed are actually hovering right above your head. The matrix is violently shaking because the universe is about to drop a blessing so massive it will shatter their entire system. You are about to witness the specific vengeance that heaven promised you in the very beginning. The collapse you have been waiting for is happening right now, and the ultimate financial reward for your profound suffering is ready to be delivered. Do not look away for a single second. The final divine verdict is literally crashing into your physical reality right now. And here is the absolute verdict we promised you at the very beginning of this transmission. That massive public collapse you were waiting for in the dark, it just happened. It exploded right in front of the exact people they spent years gossiping with. The universe did not just clear your name quietly in the shadows. Heaven orchestrated a spectacular downfall that they can never recover from, and your absolute silence was the weapon that permanently ended their reign. The dark elite and the narcissists are screaming in pure agony right now because they see what is descending upon you. The massive financial blessing they tried to steal from your bloodline has just been forcefully released by heaven. You are no longer waiting for a miracle because you have become the walking miracle itself. The doors of impossible wealth are flying open so violently that the matrix is completely short-circuiting trying to stop it. But there is a specific reason this breakthrough has been hovering right at your door without fully coming in, and it is absolutely not what the toxic world told you. It is not a lack of your beautiful faith, and it is definitely not your fault. It is a specific brainwave frequency that your brain was running effortlessly as a brilliant child. The gamma wave has been systematically suppressed by the brutal life you were forced to live. Princeton University studied this exact brainwave in absolute secret. The Einstein Center in Berlin confirmed that the legendary flow state sought by every master is driven entirely by this gamma signal. Columbia University discovered that a strong gamma signal does not just stay within you. It radiates violently outward and begins to influence the people closest to you. Your children and your partner desperately need you to be completely whole again. After years of intense research away from the headlines, a team of neuroscientists compressed an entire gamma activation protocol into a 7-minute audio track. You require no meditation, no useless mantras, and zero effort. You simply close your eyes, put on a pair of headphones, and let the engineered sound wave do exactly what the modern world spent decades undoing. It is called the Genius Song. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used this exact frequency to permanently unlock their finances and completely heal their relationships. They stepped fully into the invincible version of themselves they always knew existed. The dark elite have paid thousands of dollars for clinical biofeedback sessions just to access what the Genius Song delivers in 7 short minutes. They would heavily prefer that this massive power remained completely out of reach for people exactly like you. But through this specific message today, and only through this message, you can access it right now. The Dark Elite are completely terrified, and they are actively trying to scrub this leaked science from the internet as we speak. You have minutes, maybe mere seconds, before the algorithm shuts this down entirely. They are flooding the internet with dangerous counterfeit frequencies designed to keep your gamma permanently dormant. The only authentic and fully activated version of the Genius song is available through the protected link in the description and the pinned comment below. The enemy will try to whisper financial doubt into your left brain right now. He will tell you to hesitate, to calculate the cost, to wait for a better time. You must absolutely silence him immediately. That hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you broke and exhausted forever. If your spirit is vibrating with a cellular knowing right now, heaven demands your immediate physical action. Step through the portal immediately. Click the specific link in the pinned comment below right now. Do not let the matrix steal this suppressed weapon from you. You must activate your frequency before the elite revoke this access forever. You are completely insulated from all matrix losses today. The universe demands no risk from a chosen one, and you are fully protected by a complete satisfaction guarantee. If you do not experience the explosive shift you deserve, your entire investment is returned without question. This is a pure energetic exchange governed by absolute divine trust. Claim your copy of the Genius song right now. You can finally breathe out right now. The incredibly heavy war you have been fighting in the dark is officially over today. The spiritual exhaustion that weighed down your physical body is lifting off your shoulders. You no longer have to carry the heavy burdens of people who refuse to heal themselves. You are completely free. I need you to feel the massive shift happening in the room around you. The dense fog that clouded your brilliant mind for years is rapidly dissolving into pure light. You are returning to the exact frequency you held when you were a beautifully innocent child. The universe is restoring every single piece of your soul that the dark matrix violently stole. You walked into this painful season, bleeding from wounds inflicted by deeply blind people. They tried to drain your pure energy and leave you absolutely empty in the cold. But look at your brilliant light now. You are no longer waiting in wound for a fake apology from a master manipulator. You have completely transcended their toxic and broken matrix. While they are publicly unraveling in their own pathetic mess, you are stepping into your permanent power. You are claiming that untouchable, ageless glow that terrifies them so much. The intense financial struggles and the closed doors are violently shattering right here and right now. You are stepping into the absolute sovereign power you were born to hold. Heaven watched you hold your dignity when they viciously lied on your precious name. You did not seek cheap revenge when you had every single right to destroy them. That beautiful restraint was not a pathetic weakness. That profound silence was a divine weapon that signed their permanent eviction notice, and heaven has fully rewarded your quiet obedience today. The universe is wrapping a massive shield of divine protection around your physical vessel. The Dark Elite can never again tap into your golden frequency without your explicit consent. You are the cycle breaker that your bloodline desperately prayed for. The generational curses of poverty and toxic betrayals end entirely with your magnificent victory today. The financial harvest that heaven prepared for you is already pouring into your physical reality. You simply need to stand still and let the explosive blessings wash over you. Every single tear you cried in the absolute dark has been mathematically converted into pure gold. Your specific diamond frequency is now a blazing sun that absolutely blinds the matrix. You must never forget how incredibly rare and powerful you truly are. There are billions of people wandering through life completely asleep to their own massive potential. But you were specifically chosen to carry the heavy weight of this profound awakening. You are the divine stabilizer, that the universe drops into chaotic environments to bring absolute peace. The narcissists who tried to bury you will have to watch your spectacular rise from the dirt. They became the very shovel that dug up your ultimate spiritual treasure. Every single evil plan they launched against you mathematically accelerated your divine promotion. You won this brutal war without ever lifting a single finger against their pathetic attacks. Your journey through the fire was brutal, but the glorious destination was entirely worth the absolute pain. You are glowing with a radiant energy that no toxic person can ever replicate or steal. Guard this precious frequency with your entire life. The heavens are rejoicing over your spectacular victory today, and the dark elite are mourning their permanent loss. You are no longer wandering alone through this chaotic digital noise. You have found the exact sanctuary built specifically for the rare remnant of heaven. We are gathering the demonstrated warriors of light from every single corner of this earth. You are finally home among the anointed ones who truly understand your specific depth and your profound pain. If this confirmation aligns with your deepest cellular knowing, we are going to seal this divine decree right now. Subscribe to this sanctuary so you never miss the exact prophetic instruction heaven releases next. Hitting that subscribe button builds a permanent spiritual wall around your newly activated frequency. It locks your energy directly into this divine portal. Say this powerful truth out loud with me right now. I claim my permanent freedom and I accept my massive financial harvest. Now go to the comments and type "I am free" to physically anchor this exact shift into your reality. Hit the like button one final time to prove to the universe that you are absolutely ready to receive your stolen blessings today. The incredible miracle you have been desperately crying out for is finally yours. Do not let the dark matrix ever convince you that you are small or insignificant again. You are the irreplaceable diamond that bent time itself. Walk in your absolute power today. The universe is fiercely protecting your every step, and I will see you in the next divine appointment.